This is Eva Maria Adolphi. I moved here just about a month ago in the height of the pandemic with COVID. And I will say that I feel extremely safe here because we're checked every day and no fever. And it's limited as to who can come in and out, which is a bad thing because I have all these friends I want to show my apartment off to and they can't come in yet. But that'll change eventually. I've been quite happy here. I lived on 6 acres, so I had a couple of advantages. One of them was trees all around my house, and I had a window to every single direction. But to be honest, I don't miss that. I just feel very, very content here, very happy here. I was going to the Salt Lake County Senior Centers for Tai Chi and Zumba, and they're of course closed. But here I have the gym I can go to. I take a Tai Chi class. Zumba hasn't come here yet, but there's so much to do. In fact, if you're ever bored here, you've got to think about what you're doing because there's no way to ever be bored at this place. There is so much that is being offered. So when I was living in my own home, and we would have a major windstorm or thunder and lightning, I would end up not sleeping very well. Here it's wonderful because everything that might happen, hit by lightning, wind blowing, damage, it's not my problem. It's maintenance free. And everybody here is just absolutely marvelous. They are so friendly, they are so nice about every single thing that you really do feel at home. And nice choices, you can stay in your apartment and have your alone time, but you can go out and do so many things. I go for walks from this area, I do the gym, I do the Tai Chi, I do the TRX, which I'm just learning, and so it's really a wonderful place to be. I went, before the ground was even broken, to one of the lunches, the free lunches, and I thought, this is really nice. And I never thought I'd actually end up here, but I did. I'm very happy about that. Well, I'm all by myself, so it's kind of nice to have my German class coming back again and all this stuff, but you can meet people and go out with them, and it'll change. It'll come back to people being able to visit. I've seen some changes already, more open hours in the gym, and we can have people come and sit on a patio outside and talk with them. And this will pass. So it's not bothering me at all. I will tell you that I am the only one of my family in the United States. I have one relative, an aunt, in Victoria, Canada. And I do go to Germany once a year, not this year, because anyway. So I'm quite alone. But the nice thing here is we have a social hour, and I've gone down to a couple of those and talked to some wonderful people. I have places I can go to be with people, but I also have the choice of being by myself and getting my alone time, which sometimes you absolutely need. So it's been wonderful here. I cannot describe how friendly everybody is, and one more thing. I have absolutely gotten crazy about their lattes. So every single day I go down to the little cafeteria, coffee shop, whatever that thing is called, and get myself a tall latte. I've nursed that along for the afternoon, so it's quite nice. The food here is really quite good. I have a problem because I'm on a keto diet, so I don't do bread, and I tell them leave the sauces off. But the taste is absolutely wonderful. And I was ordering a meal like every other day, but right now I'm ordering a meal pretty much every single evening. And I just tell them what I want and don't want. So today's glazed carrots, and I said don't put a glaze on them. And that's all you have to do. So it fits any way you decide you want to eat. They have lots of wonderful looking treats, so the food's really quite good. Well, I think the garbage collection twice a week is really quite good. And there's some things they're doing that I didn't expect. that I think are wonderful. They are doing a yard sale, and I've taken lots of things down as I have grown. What do I want to keep and what do I really don't care about anymore? And it's for the benefit of the people who work here, and because we don't tip. I think that's a wonderful idea. You get a food allowance on your monthly bill, and if you don't use it all, you can buy things for the food bank. I think that's a wonderful idea too. So I didn't expect these kinds of things as much, but I thought this is really cool. I like the fact that if I do have some extra stuff to throw away, I can go to my car and throw it in the bins. So if you do end up having more garbage than I expected, I'm rid of it very, very easily. I do like the carts that they have downstairs. When you unload your cart, you put your groceries into and take up to your room, because I'm on the 5th floor, and then just return it again. That's really kind of nice. Lots of little benefits like that I have enjoyed. They are building an assisted living unit, so I feel very safe because my family doesn't keep their brains overly well. And so there's a place to go if you find that your situation is different. And they're going to work on a memory unit. So I think everything is taken care of. I love the fact that there are pull things in your bedroom and your bathroom, so that if you do have an issue, you just pull that and somebody comes right up, and they have always a medical person here who comes and checks on you. So you do feel extremely safe here. I lived in my house for 56 years. So I had a lot of junk. I had junk left from my mother. I had junk left from my aunt lived here before she passed away. So I decided to have Kirk pack everything, which was a really good decision for me. And Patty came ahead of the time, and she measured things that I had and said, this will fit, this won't. And I changed even my mind from her. I didn't keep my computer desk. And she talked to me about my coffee table. That would kind of be too big. And I agreed. So she went through and measured everything and told me how much room I had and kind of placed things for me. It was wonderful because that gave me a chance to know I can put this here, I can tell the mover that, and I can tell the mover this. For my second bedroom, I had in my own bedroom a queen-size bed. I had been thinking for me and my cat, for my cat and I, let's be correct on the grammar, for my cat and I, that was really huge. And so I had already been thinking about that, so I took my guest room bed, which was a sleigh bed, which I loved. And for the guest room, I bought a sleeper sofa, and it's perfect. People have come in there and have just said it's nice and cozy looking, and it was perfect. And the coffee table would have overwhelmed everything. So she gave me such good advice about what to take and what not to take. And somebody said you have to live in an apartment for 6 months or a house and then make your decisions. And they're kind of right, because even after I came here, I thought, this thing I don't need, and gave it down to the yard sale, and this stuff I don't need. And I think my apartment looks really quite nice.